I really don't know why, but I'm getting so anxious and discouraged consistently. I'm not even having that confidence to do anything. I'm always fearful, I'm always anxious, and I always get into that negative place. I really don't know why this is happening to me. Now, this question, I may have to still ask you several other questions to find out what kind of an environment that you're growing up in, what kind of an environment that you have come from, what is your family background when you were growing up in your childhood, places. Is there any incidents that has happened? So I have to ask all of those questions. Without that, I may not be able to answer it completely. But just looking at this answer, let me just say two very important points. Two very important points. One is you have a damaged inner script, which means your damaged inner person. Because of certain things that has happened externally, your inner man or your inner woman has got damaged. And because of that damage that has happened, you are now and one of the biggest universal point of that damage is fear. That's the fear. So fear is the cause of everything else. Fear is the one that brings anxiety. Fear is the one that brings negativity. Fear is the one that brings discouragement. All of those things. What might happen, what could happen, what will happen, what if that happens, or what if that does not happen, all those kinds of questions, right? So you may have a place where there are certain things that has happened. Again, I don't know what it is, but there's a damage that has happened. So what do you do? What do you do? That comes to the second point. You have to connect with a group of people that will affirm you, encourage you, and walk with you. I'm not talking about one person. I'm talking about a group of people. That's why you may want to be part of a youth group, maybe. You may want to be part of a discipleship group. Maybe you may want to be part of a church group, maybe. You may want to be part of a cell group or somebody with whom, a group of people who will not be putting you down. It could be your age or maybe a little older than you, little older than you, not very old, but little older than you, can really help you out, because you have to now rebuild your inner script. The rebuilding that inner script, to gain that kind of a confidence, you need to have good relationships around you. You need to have good people around you. If there are no good people around you, it might become very difficult. So those are the 2 points that I will leave you with, because I don't know exactly what the backgrounds and all of that, but you may want to focus on these 2 points. One is the reality. Something has happened over the years. But now you can slowly conquer that ground. You can redeem that ground. It is possible. It is possible. Even if some things have happened, it is possible to redeem that ground. And I grew up in a kind of a situation like that, all the time. My inner script was so damaged that for a long time didn't have the confidence. I was very good on stage right from the time I was young. Very, very good on stage. But stage was the only place I was confident. The moment I got off the stage, I totally did not know what to do with people around me. I was so anxious. I was so careful. Sometimes I have my self-doubts and, my inner script was so damaged, but I had to slowly conquer it. And in my case, it happened because of good people that's coming around me. My mentors, the people, friends, who came around. And slowly, I was very careful with my antennas, but I had to slowly let go and put my antennas down. Thank you so much for sending some of these messages. Continue to send these messages and we will answer. I will answer. Thank you. You're special.